please welcome to the stage GeekWire co-founders John Cook and Todd Bishop.
Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to the 2026 GeekWire Awards. I'm GeekWire co-founder John Cook, and on behalf of the entire team, welcome to this very special evening.
That's right. Welcome to the 2026 GeekWire Awards. It's great to have all of you here. Well, we are thrilled to be here tonight to celebrate the region's top innovators, entrepreneurs, and business leaders chosen by you, the GeekWire community. We received hundreds of nominations this year and thousands of community votes.
So the quality of this evening's more than 50 finalists speaks to the dynamic and robust technology community here in the Pacific Northwest. Todd, this also marks a special moment for us. This marks our 15th anniversary at GeekWire. So thank you for being along for the voyage and ride with us. Todd, any special memories over the last 15 years that you want to recount here for the audience?
You know, the GeekWire Awards have been such a journey over the past 15 years. How many people were there with us at Mopop, EMP early on? And then, of course, we went through the COVID years when it was entirely virtual, and John really emceed those events with aplomb. And now we've been here at the Showbox SoDo for the last few years, and I've got to tell you, John, there's a few moments that really stand out to me. One is Avalara's Rory Rollins just going absolutely wild on stage. I don't know how many folks remember that at the Mopop. Jesse Proudman accepting his award, holding his baby. Even just last year, Ambika Singh of Armoire fighting back tears, talking about community. Mark Mader of Smartsheet mistakenly thanking TechCrunch on stage when he was accepting his GeekWire Award. That was a real highlight for me. Mark's never going to live that down with us, by the way. And of course, the STEM Educators of the Year, the inspiration in terms of our education and the future of our planet, really. And people like Stephanie Winslow of South Kitsap High School, who came not knowing what to expect back in 2022 and left clutching a robot trophy in tears. And so really, just the vivid memories that I have are of the raw emotions on this stage, and I think we're going to see more of that tonight, hopefully, if all of you deliver for us.
And let's see if somebody can outdo Rory Rollins' speech, which was basically a roar and a scream for about a minute. So come up. If you win, embrace the moment. This is your moment. Have some fun up here. It's a great award show, so we really appreciate you being here.
Yeah, brief and bold. That is the rule for your awards acceptance speeches.
So Seattle has always attracted extraordinary talent, and tonight is no exception. Tonight's performers are part of Seattle's own circus and dance community, and they have brought something truly special for this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the out-of-this-world disco magic of your dreams.
I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing it.
The confidence monitor is off. Okay, thanks.
Wow.
That was innovative, futuristic. Todd, I think those are things that GeekWire is about, right?
Yes, absolutely. Please join us in thanking these amazingly talented artists. They're proud members of Seattle's circus and dance community. I gotta say, you know, one of our goals here at the GeekWire Awards is to make memorable moments, and I think right off the bat, we've got one right there. Where else are you gonna see that? So thanks to them.
And we couldn't put on an event like this without the help of our fantastic sponsors, including our amazing title sponsor tonight, Astound Business Solutions. So let's hear a little bit from Astound.
It all starts here, powering critical decisions and championship moments. Trusted by the world's largest technology companies. We go where others won't, designing and building custom infrastructure for the world's toughest data needs, connecting businesses with scalable, high-performance solutions. Astound Business, award-winning reliability, proven security, and world-class expert support. We build to connect, to grow, to astound. We are Astound for a reason.
All right, and now I'd like to bring to the stage Karen Dillon of Astound Business Solutions to say a few words. Karen, come on out. Welcome.
Thank you, John. It's incredible to stand here tonight and look around this room. Everywhere you turn, there's someone building something bold, from autonomous earth movers reshaping industry to robotic spacecraft and AI transforming how we work, hire, and heal. Innovation isn't just happening here in the Pacific Northwest, it's a part of who we are. At Astound Business Solutions, we're proud to power that innovative spirit. Our national fiber network supports businesses at every stage, from the startups in this room to the enterprises they are disrupting. We are honored to be a part of this community and this momentum. On behalf of Astound, congratulations to all of tonight's finalists. Your work inspires all of us. Cheers to your achievements and to everything you're about to build next.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks, Karen, and thanks to Astound for your longtime support. Astound has been with us for more than a decade sponsoring this award ceremony, so we appreciate your longtime support.
Also, we'd like to thank our gold and category sponsors tonight, First Tech, Amazon Sustainability, JLL, Wilson Sonsini, BECU, and Baird, which hosted the finalist VIP reception earlier this evening.
Also, thanks to our other gold sponsors, PwC, F5, Prime Team Partners, Deloitte, and Microsoft. Finally, thanks to you, our GeekWire audience and readers, our members, judges, supporters who followed us for the last 15 years. Thank you for coming out and supporting us and joining us here today. Let's give all of ourselves a big round of applause.
You know, amazingly, this marks the 17th annual GeekWire Awards celebration, the 17th awards celebration. How many of you were here when this event was originally the Seattle 2.0 Awards? Does anybody remember that? Little shout out to Marcelo Calbucci for starting this tradition.
I think I saw Jeff Entris raise his hand out there in the middle of the room.
You know, we've had so much fun recognizing the region's most impactful technologies and entrepreneurs over the years. There's been so many awesome moments, and I'm sure there are more to be created here tonight. So with that, John, I will let you take it away with the GeekWire Awards.
To help present our first award of the night, it's my pleasure to bring to the stage former GeekWire Awards winner and chairman of Seattle-based Remitly, Matt Oppenheimer. Matt, welcome to the GeekWire Awards. Or I should say, welcome back to the GeekWire Awards, because if anybody listens to the GeekWire Trivia Contest on the GeekWire podcast this weekend, you'll hear there's a trivia question that relates to Remitly, because you are a 4-time winner of GeekWire Awards. So congrats to you, Matt, for all of your achievements and success.
Thank you, John. And I just have to say, I am so incredibly excited to be here. And what a way to kick off the night. They took away the little handstand thing. I was hoping you were going to go on next. But I think that was amazing. And as you said, Remitly was honored with a GeekWire Award a few years back. We were in a very different place. We were small, highly caffeinated, a lot of uncertainty. And what stuck with me, honestly, my wife and I talk about this a lot, was not the trophy, but it is this community. This community shows up for Seattle entrepreneurs. So let's show up right now and give all the nominees a huge round of applause to kick off the night.
Thanks, Matt. And a little secret here, beyond our love for startups and entrepreneurship, we share another passion. We're both huge soccer geeks. And Matt, I'm not going to ask you how your English Premier League fantasy team is doing. We're not going to nerd out on that tonight. Matt's a Spurs fan. Those people that don't know soccer don't know how bad that is. It's pretty rough this year. I'm sorry, Matt. So anyway, with that, we've got a little soccer tournament that's coming up this summer. And I just want to ask you, are you excited about this?
I am incredibly excited, and it's going to be incredibly epic. I was just talking to Peter, who is the CEO of the committee planning the Seattle World Cup, and you're going to see Seattle in a way that you've never seen it before. Like John and I do early in the morning, watching soccer. I think you're going to see pubs and everything packed at 9 a.m., flags on every corner, complete strangers screaming at TVs together, and it's just going to be magic.
Yeah, and I'm super pumped too. I'm going to be going to a bunch of the matches. I know you are as well, Matt. And we've got something really exciting going on tonight. Thanks to the generous support of Microsoft, we've launched an online auction today for a 12-person suite, including food and beverages, for the FIFA World Cup round of 16 knockout match right here in Seattle on July 6th. That's right, Matt. Maybe explain why this is a big deal and why this is an important match.
Yeah, it's a huge, huge deal. So it's going to be an important match. It's the round of 16, the winner advancing to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. And there's even a chance, I was just chatting with Peter about this, that the U.S. men's national team, if they play well, they could be playing in this match if they advance far enough in the tournament.
So this is going to be a big deal in Seattle. Really fun for us soccer nerds. I hope you come out. I hope you support this effort. And the other really cool thing about this, Microsoft is actually going to donate 100% of the proceeds from the auction to our partners and the amazing work at Seattle Children's Hospital. So we can raise some money, have some fun in our community, watch some amazing soccer, and a big shout out to Microsoft for their support in making this happen. So we're going to be sharing more about the auction throughout the evening, but if you want to place a bid or just want to learn more, on the tabletops on your tables, there's a QR code. Check that out. We want some real excitement from the tech community to step up and support. And we're just really excited about this partnership with Microsoft and Seattle Children's. And I'm even more excited that our city gets to shine this summer for the World Cup. So it's going to be an amazing summer for us. All right, so let's move on to our first GeekWire Award of the evening. And I'm pleased to welcome to the stage our long-term partners at the GeekWire Awards, Wilson Sonsini. Helping to present the Deal of the Year Award is Craig Sherman, partner at Wilson Sonsini, our lawyer at GeekWire, long-term friend of the GeekWire family. And let's hear a little bit more from Craig and Wilson Sonsini.
Hi, I'm Craig Sherman. Wilson Sonsini is best known for representing innovative technology and life sciences companies and the investors that fund them. Our team in Seattle values the relationships we've established with entrepreneurs, startups, and investors throughout the Pacific Northwest venture community and beyond. We're very excited to again be a GeekWire Awards program sponsor, and we join everyone in celebrating the best of Pacific Northwest technology.
All right, Craig, thank you so much again for being back here. I know most of you know Craig and probably know he probably has 50% of the clients in here already that are up for awards. So very well known in the community. So Matt, with that, do you want to take us through our finalists?
All right, I would love to, and I still remember sitting in the seat and the anticipation. So the finalists are Kestra Medical Technologies, raised $202 million in March of 2025 IPO, and a strong debut for the Kirkland maker of wearable cardiac devices. And all of these are obviously for Deal of the Year. Omeros, the Seattle biopharmaceutical company, struck a deal worth up to $2.1 billion with Novo Nordisk for a drug candidate to treat blood and kidney disorders. Amazing. Protect AI, a Seattle cybersecurity startup, was acquired by Palo Alto Networks in a deal reportedly valued more than $500 million. StatSig, the Bellevue AI startup, was acquired by OpenAI for $1.1 billion in an all-stock deal last September. And finally, Temporal, the Bellevue open source software startup, raised $300 million at a $5 billion valuation in February.
So we've got some cool companies here. Everything from Omeros doing a drug discovery deal to StatSig, an acquisition, to a huge funding round for Temporal. Kestra, an IPO. We don't even see many of those recently, but so maybe since Remitly, you know. So great category here. And Matt, let's do the honors.
And the winner is Omeros. Woo! And accepting the award as he walks up is Dr. Greg Dompoulos, founder and chief executive officer of Omeros. Huge congratulations to Greg.
Congrats, Greg.
Thank you very much. Unexpected, and that is genuine. We're up with all of these tech companies and one medical device company. We're a biotech company. So unexpected, but very much appreciated. Want to thank GeekWire, want to thank all of the sponsors, the judges, the technology and innovation community of Seattle for this recognition. This is an important recognition to us at Omeros because it, to us, reflects something important. It reflects that deep scientific innovation and long-term valuation or value generation is still important. You know, we at Omeros have spent years working with biology that is challenging, that is cutting edge. We develop platforms from really first principles, and we're advancing programs to treat really severe and life-threatening disorders. And a partnership like the one we put together with Novo Nordisk doesn't just happen from either momentum or from market fashion. I mean, it really occurs from persistence, from tremendous scientific rigor, and from a truly remarkable team that put in tremendous effort. So I want to thank all of the Omeros employees, many of them, or some of them who are here, but they're all well represented. Our scientists, our clinicians, our regulatory experts, our teams of business development, of legal, of operations, and really everyone at Omeros who contributed to the foundation on which this transaction was consummated. It's really all of those people for whom this award is really now warranted. I'd also like to acknowledge Novo Nordisk. I mean, a partnership like this doesn't happen unless both organizations are truly committed to innovative science and to really working together to realize the potential of the science. So across the Seattle community, Seattle is very well known for solving problems across industries, across technologies, and I want to recognize the exciting advances that my fellow finalists, our fellow finalists, have shown. I mean, for example, AI has helped us already tremendously, right, to develop the drugs that we're developing, to understand the biology that we're working with. All of that really tremendous. Congratulations. Finally, I want to thank our shareholders and our supporters who have continued their support and their belief in the vision that is Omeros, even when that vision was, and we might still think, remains underappreciated in the market. So thank you all for this support, and we're honored. We look forward to more exciting things to come. Thank you.
Congrats. All right, you can go out to the photo booth. Yeah. All right, now it's time for one of our favorite awards of the night, Next Tech Titan, presented by Baird. To help present the award, I'd like to invite Baird Chief Financial Officer John Langenfeld to join me on stage. John, great to see you.
Hey, John,
Thanks for flying in for this big event tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you got the robot trophy all ready to go. So John, as CFO at Baird, you've got a pretty unique vantage point on what's going on in the markets right now. Could you just give us a brief overview of what you're seeing in the capital markets?
Sure, absolutely, John. I mean, first off, I think Baird has been involved in some shape or form since the very early days here. So thank you again for having us. Baird, for those of you that don't know, been around for over 100 years. We got about $600 billion of capital that we advise against and advise for. So when you think about the long-term nature of our support, that's who we are and what we do. And I think we have a pretty good backdrop here to answer that question. I mean, I personally have been involved with Baird for the last 25 years in the capital markets. That's the part that's facing the stock market. And I think that's the best indicator of the health or unhealth of the market. And I would tell you that despite all the turbulence out there, the tariffs, the inflation, the multiple wars, listen, this market has been very strong, right? 17% it grew last year. We're up another 8% this year. What I would tell you is animal spirits are alive and well, and the capital markets are in a pretty healthy spot.
So we just heard from our Deal of the Year winner. Do you think by next year we're going to see more potential IPOs or M&A deals coming in that category?
I do. Disruptive technology continues to be just an amazing space to be involved with. There are parts of technology, though, don't get me wrong, it's not a broad brush stroke. There are parts of technology that are in trouble. The AI disintermediation of some of the software companies out there is real. So having a real solution that can drive disruptive behavior has been fantastic, and we have seen the market finally turn. We've been through 3.5, 4 years of a pretty big drought on the capital market side where IPOs, secondaries have not been occurring, but that has changed this year.
Well, I could talk to you for hours on this topic, but we do need to get to the awards, so let's get into the next Tech Titan Award. This honors a company that's making the leap from promising startup to powerhouse, a company that's scaling rapidly, building momentum, and showing all the signs of becoming the Pacific Northwest's next major success story. So let's meet the 2026 Next Tech Titan finalists. I just love our geeky robot going all around these great scenes. So our finalists are Carbon Robotics, creating AI-powered farm machinery, reducing the need for pesticides. ChainCard, securing the software supply chain with its open source software. Mother Duck, creator of a serverless analytics platform. Overland AI, building autonomous vehicles for the toughest terrain. And Stoke Space, developing fully reusable rockets for rapid turnaround flights. And the winner is Carbon Robotics. Come on up, accepting the award is Brett Goodwin, VP of Marketing at Carbon Robotics. Thank you. Brett, congratulations. You're going to be putting Remitly to shame. I think this marks like a third or fourth award for Carbon Robotics. So,
yeah, well, now the heat's really on, right? Following Remitly. So I think, did Todd say the formula was to make it
be bold and be brief?
And no, but there was emotional too, right? So oddly, I had my tarot cards read, and she said, "You're bold, you're emotional, and you're brief." So,
did they say you're going to win?
No, I didn't ask her about that. But anyway, yeah, really. So what we do is we build physical AI for agriculture. Specifically, we have a product called the laser weeder that farmers use in 15 countries. It can shoot 10,000 weeds a minute, and you don't need any chemicals, you don't need any hand labor, you don't destroy the soil. So it's better for everyone. Anyway, we're off to a great start. In less than 4 years of shipping software hardware product, we crossed $100 million. And I do want to thank for you, John and Todd, and the GeekWire community, and all the sponsors here. Seattle is a really, really cool tech community. We have a disproportionate impact on the innovation frontier, and from where we sit right now with what's going on in AI, it's really, really exciting. So we're really honored to be here, and thank you very much.
Thanks, Brett. And thanks to Carbon Robotics. Congratulations.
Well done, sir.
And actually, one of my funnest things I got to do in the last year was I got to actually see the laser weeder in action in an onion field in Oregon, in Central Oregon, and it's something to behold. So very cool stuff. All right, now it's my pleasure to introduce our amazing partners on GeekWork, our GeekWork recruiting service. So we've worked with Prime Team partners for the past 3 years to help large and small companies find the talent they need. Please welcome Darren Hogman, CEO of Prime Team Partners, to the stage. Darren, welcome. Great to see you.
Thanks, John.
Glad you could be here. So tell the community a little bit more about GeekWork.
Yeah, so, well, what GeekWork does is we help companies find candidates for those hard-to-fill positions. And so GeekWork is our partnership. GeekWire has, well, congratulations on the anniversary, 15 years in the industry.
Thank you.
Prime Team, we've been recruiting locally for 20 years now. So when we combine that kind of knowledge of the tech community, and not only just the knowledge, but also the network that we've developed to tap into that community and recruit candidates from that network for our clients.
Yeah, and we think this is a really unique partnership to have the recruiting expertise of a prime team partnered with a media company like GeekWire to both help you tell your stories and connect with the right people, tapping into our networks, but also find those really hard to find engineers and go-to-market talent. So would love to tell you more. Come find Darren, Wendy Heller, or myself. We can tell you we can tell you a lot more about GeekWorks. So thank you, Darren, for being our partners on this business. All right, so let's move into our next category, which is Young Entrepreneur of the Year. By the way, we call our robot trophy here, hold that up, Darren. This is the geeky. This is what people are taking home tonight, which we love. So the finalists for Young Entrepreneur of the Year, recognizing entrepreneurs in the region who are 30 or younger, are Bill Zhu of Pokee AI, Caleb John of Pioneer Square Labs, Charles Wu of Orchard Robotics, Emily Choi Green of Clearly AI, and Kavian Mojave of Metascan AI. And the winner is Bill Zhu of Pokee AI. Come on up, Bill. Darren, what were you doing when you were 30?
What was I doing when I was 30?
Yeah.
Recruiting.
Recruiting,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Good answer. Bill, welcome to the stage and congratulations.
All right. Yeah, I don't have my team here with me today. They're super busy, but it's so wonderful. I actually just flew back from San Diego after a business meeting, so that's the life of being an entrepreneur. And then being an entrepreneur also means that you're gaining a lot of weight based on the image. Yeah, so I built Pokee AI, which is a foundation model company that specifically focuses on on-prem, on-device deployment. It's actually really rare to see model companies, foundation model companies, in Pacific Northwest. Whenever you see, model companies, you hear, OpenAI, Anthropic, XAI, they're all in the Bay Area. There's got to be more modeling heat here in Seattle, and we're one of it. And we're really glad to contribute here. So I think being an entrepreneur for the last 1 year and a half sort of changed a lot of things. I was at Meta leading the applied reinforcement learning team, deploying RL across all of the stack. But one thing you don't realize is a lot of the impact you're making is very incremental. Being an entrepreneur changes a lot of that. You learn how to build business development teams. You learn how to build end-to-end from research to engineering to product design to go-to-market. Everything end-to-end, learned a lot. I think the journey is really, really long. We're just getting started. Really excited to be more involved in the Seattle community. I moved here about 3 years ago, so it's still really new, and I would love to get more involved in the community a lot more. So looking forward to the journey together. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Bill, and congratulations on the big award.
Can you hear me? There, now it's on. Hey, everybody. I'm GeekWire reporter Kurt Schlosser. Some of the most exciting innovation you'll see today is happening in the real world. Machines that move, sense, build, and solve problems in ways that once felt like science fiction. This award recognizes the companies bringing AI off the screen and into our physical world, from robotics to next-generation hardware shaping how we live and work. Please join me in welcoming Megan King of PwC to help present the award for Hardware, Robotics, and Physical AI of the Year. Now let's hear a little bit about PwC.
The race is on. Someone is about to transform your industry. And just like that, everything changes. What will they think of next? What will you think of next? At PwC, we help companies reimagine their future to see beyond the obvious. With Industry Edge from PwC, you don't just optimize, you originate, so you can think it first.
All right, now let's meet the finalists. Who's that guy? The finalists are AIM Intelligent Machines, building self-driving bulldozers and excavators designed to reimagine construction. Augmoto, AI wearables for retail workers to collect real-time data. BRINC, building drones for police, fire, and emergency response agencies. Orbital Robotics, making robotic arms that bring dexterity to space. And finally, Starfish Space, satellite servicing spacecraft designed to inspect and service satellites in orbit. And the winner is... BRINC. Accepting the award is BRINC VP of Marketing Communications, David Benowitz. Welcome, David.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know, I'm David from BRINC, and what we build is drones that essentially respond to 911 calls. BRINC is, I think, one of the few companies here that wasn't founded in Seattle. We actually started up in Las Vegas and relocated here. And what we've really learned working with GeekWire and many others is just how strong the ecosystem here is for talent and the broader ecosystem that really supports companies like us. So thanks to all of you guys, and thanks so much for your support.
I am excited to be back here to present the Geeks Give Back Award. This is one of the unusual categories of the night in that it was chosen by our judges, not by public vote, and so we're going to have two honorees tonight. This award recognizes individuals and organizations who are making a positive impact in the innovation community. Before we get started, before we get to the award, let's hear from category sponsor BECU.
When you're working towards something great, the most important step you take is choosing the people who take it with you. Not just at the finish line, but for the grind, who recognize the hard work and reward the small steps. Whether it's the push you need from your coach or the rate you deserve from your financial partner, no goal worth reaching is ever reached alone. BECU, here for members, not for profit. Join us.
All right. Now it is my pleasure to bring to the stage Amber Smalley, VP of Digital Organization of BECU. Welcome, Amber. It's great to have you here. All right, so as I said, this year's two honorees were selected by our judging committee. We'll invite them both to the stage, and then once they're here, we'll have them each say a few words about their organizations and about this honor. So, our first honoree is AI House. This is a one-of-a-kind hub for bringing together founders, builders, and investors to spark Seattle's next wave of AI innovation. By creating space for collaboration, programming, and community, it's helping to turn big ideas into real companies and accelerating the region's AI momentum. Please welcome to the stage Yifan Zhang, founder of AI House, to accept this award on the organization's behalf. Hi, Yifan. It's great to have you here. And we're gonna have you say a few words in just a second. Our second honoree is the Center for an Informed Public, equipping people with the tools to spot misinformation and navigate today's rapidly evolving media landscape. Through research, public education, and cross-sector collaboration, it's strengthening trust in information at a time when it matters most. Please join me in welcoming to the stage our second Geeks Give Back honoree, Jevin West, co-founder of the Center for an Informed Public at the University of Washington, to accept this award on the behalf of the organization. Jevin, come on up to the stage. All right, now we'd love to hear from each of our honorees. Yifan, why don't you start us off from the AI House?
Thank you so much. I am so honored to accept this award on behalf of so many people who have made AI House happen. Thank you also GeekWire, all the judges that selected us, and it's really an honor to accept this award. I want to say, for those of you who don't know, AI House is a public-private partnership. And public-private partnerships, that format can sometimes be tricky. There's multiple partners, there's coordination, and I think we have been very lucky to have our partners who have always been so positive-sum and kept the North Star of really benefiting the Seattle ecosystem, the founder ecosystem, enablement through AI via our beautiful space on the waterfront at Pier 70. So thank you to the City of Seattle, to the State of Washington, to Ada Developers Academy, and of course my incredible team at AI2 Incubator, who has just put so much work, blood, sweat, and tears into making this community happen. In particular, I want to shout out Audrey, who, if you've been to AI House, you've seen her. There's a lot of unseen, unglamorous work when it comes to community building, and I just really want to shout out everyone who has really put in that effort to make this where we are today. And you know, our job is not done. There's so much more that we can do. There's so much more that we believe Seattle's founder ecosystem can become. And our team is doubling down on Seattle. We're so excited to show you even more. So more importantly than ever, we need that positive sum mentality, that builder mentality. So I invite all of you, if you haven't been, come down to AI House. We'd love to have you be a part of the community. Thank you.
Thank you, Yifan. Jevin, go ahead.
Yes, thank you, BECU, and thank you, TechCrunch. Oh, just kidding. Rumors and misinformation spread pretty fast, and that's the kind of thing that we're dealing with most of the time. So I want to thank, this is all me just representing a team at the University of Washington that spends night and day in the darker corners of the internet, unfortunately, in hopes of creating a future where we can trust the information that we all sort of depend on to build these new startups, to build the communities that we really depend on. And so I just want to note a couple of things. First, I want to thank our university, too, that supports us. This isn't easy work. We're sometimes not the most popular group in town when you're calling out the kind of misinformation that we sometimes see in these darker corners of the internet. But it gets much lighter when we go into the communities and work with them across Washington. And so when you work with the librarians and the teachers that we have here in the state of Washington, it really, really gets you excited. And I can't say enough thanks to the educators out there that are helping the next generation of entrepreneurs. And then the last thing I want to say is thanks to all of you and all the innovation you have. It makes me so proud to be a Seattleite, working with all these creative, smart people. So thanks, GeekWire and Todd, and appreciate it.
Thanks, Jevin. Hey, I just want to say a big congrats to AI House and to the WSU Center. I'm sorry. To the University of Washington Center for an Informed Public, I feel obligated after that joke to say go Huskies. All right. It is time for Innovation of the Year. Tonight, we have the privilege of recognizing companies making groundbreaking advancements in artificial intelligence, innovations that are pushing boundaries, solving big challenges, and redefining what's possible. Let's meet the finalists for AI Innovation of the Year. It's so fun to see all the different AI envisioned scenarios that Geeky finds him or herself, themself. I believe Geeky is a them. Tonight. The finalists for AI Innovation of the Year are Avante, a benefits intelligence platform designed to help companies decrease HR administration workload. Converse AI, automating hiring with AI-powered recruiters that screen, interview, and onboard talent. Envive AI, building AI shopping agents that engage customers in real time. Spangle, creating dynamic, personalized storefronts that adapt to each shopper's intent. And Synthesize Bio, using AI to simulate biology and predict drug outcomes. And the winner is... Envive AI. Accepting the award on behalf of Envive AI is Anikat Diostali at Envive. Anikat, it's great to have you here. Welcome. Here's your award. Welcome. Yes.
Yo.
Yeah.
Y'all look real good from up here. I must say that Envive, first of all, thank you to GeekWire and the internet and the masses for selecting us. We didn't use our own agents to select this, for the record. Also, very talented set of folks who, the other companies that are up here, they all build amazing shit and could also have been building this. Envive is Latin for into life. We build AI that learns in the real world. Our focus is on commerce, like selling things on the internet. But it's beyond that. It's like we're an applied reinforcement learning shop. We learn from the different things that shoppers do, whether shoppers are agents or humans, and we help people that sell on things on the internet make better decisions at scale. And I think the most important thing that I could impart on my 30 seconds of fame here is that really excited about the ability to use AI that actually learns in the real world, because to me, the whole point of AI, the intelligence part of AI, the biggest gap has been, watching my niece grow up over the last couple years. She was born actually a day after ChatGPT launched and became the fastest growing consumer product of all time. Watching her biological neural networks learn and adapt, and then realizing that the last 3 years of foundation model growth has been missing that same ability to learn in the real world and make decisions better and more effectively. And Envive is one step in that direction, doing what we can in this limited time on Earth to help people buy more shit on the internet. So, see y'all.
All right. A big congratulations to Envive AI.
Before we head into our next category, I wanted to tell you a little bit about GeekWire Studios, a GeekWire business unit that helps companies large and small tell their stories through custom videos, podcasts, and written content. Here's more on GeekWire Studios.
At GeekWire Studios, we bring your story to life through dynamic professional storytelling, anytime, anywhere. Our hosts and storytellers are always ready to capture the moment, from on-the-go interviews with your key executives and customers to sharing the stories that define your brand. We ensure your voice is heard, whether at your event, in your office, or on location. We bring the studio to you. And with GeekWire's audience and extended targeted amplification, your message goes further, reaching the people who matter most. This is GeekWire Studios, smart storytelling, elevating your brands.
All right. One of our GeekWire Studios hosts, Brian Westbrook, who just was featured in that video, is out in the audience. So be sure to say hi to Brian, our GeekWire Studios celebrity in the crowd. For the past 15 years at GeekWire, we've had the privilege to cover some groundbreaking moments, breakthroughs in everything from communication to the cloud. Seattle is at the forefront of so many important technological advancements. And it's one of the reasons that we like to say, our motto is, what happens here matters everywhere in the Pacific Northwest, and it really is true. Tonight, we have 5 amazing finalists for the Innovation of the Year Award, presented by our title sponsor at the GeekWire Awards, Astound Business Solutions. Helping to present this award tonight is Karen Dillon of Astound. Welcome back, Karen. All right, let's meet our 5 finalists for Innovation of the Year. The finalists are Alpenglow Biosciences, creating high-resolution 3D imaging that's redefining how we diagnose disease. Pacific Northwest National Laboratory, PNNL, pioneering vitrification technology that safely locks hazardous waste in glass. Reveal DX, developing AI-powered lung cancer detection technologies. StarCloud, building solar-powered data centers in space to fuel the next era of AI. And Veravanti, developing ultra-thin imaging scopes, unlocking new frontiers in cardiology and neurosurgery. And the winner is Pacific Northwest National Laboratory, PNNL. Accepting the award is John Vienna, materials scientist at PNNL. John, congratulations. Love to hear from you. Congratulations to PNNL.
Thank you so much. I'd really like to thank GeekWire.
GeekWire.
Got it right. And the judges, of course. And I'd also like to thank all of those at the laboratory, the universities, the contractors, and Department of Energy who have made this possible. So what is possible? At the Hanford site, about 200 miles from here, we are, as we speak, converting nuclear waste into glass. This glass will keep the waste out of the environment virtually forever. It will solve a problem that's been generations old, and it will not plague future generations. And many of you, many people in the world, almost everybody, have never actually seen what nuclear waste glass looks like. Well, I don't want you to be those people. So I happened to bring a sample. Now, this is only simulated nuclear waste glass.
I was going to say, are we about to have a Homer Simpson moment?
As far as you know. But it's not everybody that would put nuclear waste glass in their pocket and walk around all day in Seattle. So thank you. Thank you all.
I think we have a new candidate for the materials for next year's GeekWire Awards. A big congratulations to PNNL. It's great to see technology being used for something genuinely good. Whoa! What the heck?
I'm back, and I'm ready for the next award. Actually, no. Before we get to the next award, I wanted to bring to the stage Brian Defoe, Deputy General Counsel at Microsoft. Brian, welcome.
Thank you.
So, as you heard earlier, we're thrilled to be partnering with Microsoft this year on a auction, raising money for Seattle Children's, so make sure you check that out. But we're also doing a number of things with Microsoft this year, including a new editorial series that's going to focus on amazing nonprofit organizations and those individuals in our community who are giving back. So thank you to Microsoft for your great support this year.
Well, thank you, and thanks to the whole GeekWire organization, not TechCrunch, the whole GeekWire organization for making this happen. And you know, before I start, though, I got to say, it's kind of a full circle moment for me because I started my legal career in Seattle in 2000, like way, way, way back from a tech standpoint, representing startups, not Starbucks. I've never done that. But being up here tonight and on this stage and having the chance to feel the energy in the room is just really special. So thank you. Thanks for the opportunity. What I actually want to talk about, though, is our region. What makes our region stand out isn't just our companies. It's the ambition and the attitude. It's the people and their willingness to dream big, commit, and then build really cool shit. And a lot of those amazing folks are in the room tonight, so thank you for being here. You know, at Microsoft, we feel incredibly fortunate to be part of this ecosystem. We partner with a lot of the companies in this room. We learn from others, and we benefit every day from the talent being developed across this region. But we also know that a region like ours doesn't just happen. It's important to nurture it and to take care of it. Last year alone, Microsoft and its employees donated over $88 million, and 477,000 hours to over 4,900 nonprofits. We're pretty proud of that. This year, we're thrilled to be sponsoring Geeks Give Back. We're really excited to be a host city supporter for the upcoming World Cup. And you know, our home is really, really special. We're committed to strengthening it for the long-term health of the region and the state.
Thank you, Brian. Very much appreciate Microsoft's support. Let's hear it for Microsoft.
Thank you.
So Microsoft also is supporting our community with their commitment to this summer's World Cup festivities, as you just heard. And as we mentioned earlier, we've got a fantastic VIP suite experience for auction tonight. So hopefully you're checking that out and getting your network together to bid on this amazing experience. And just a reminder that this will continue through next Wednesday, so you have a little bit of time. This is for 11 or 12 folks, plus we're gonna have some celebrity sports stars in the audience or in the suite with you. So it's gonna be an amazing experience. And we're very excited to raise some money for Seattle Children's with this auction. So thank you for your support. I also wanted to give a special shout out to Sounders FC owner Adrian Hanauer and Peter Tomazawa, CEO of the Seattle World Cup Organizing Committee, for their support and making this happen. Adrian and Peter are here tonight, so if you can please stand. Table 17, Adrian and Peter, stand up. Let's hear it for Adrian and Peter. There you go. Adrian's too shy. He just did a half stand. Well, I know you're here. Thank you for your support, and thank you for everything you're doing to make our city shine this summer for the World Cup. It's going to be amazing. You're probably asking why I'm dressed like this, other than the World Cup's coming. Well, we've got a special guest joining us tonight that we certainly will be hope will be putting on this jersey at Lumen Field next month. None other than former University of Washington soccer star and Seattle Sounders FC captain, Christian Roldan. Let's hear it for Christian Roldan. Give it up. Christian, welcome to the GeekWire stage. As I was mentioning to you backstage, you're following a long line of Seattle Sounders that have joined us at GeekWire events, including our launch party that Brad Evans and Pat Noonan attended. Roger Levesque has been at events, so thank you for being here. Really great to have you here, and thanks for all you do for the community and your work on the Sounders. Amazing stuff. So, little soccer tournament coming here next month. Tell us what this is going to mean in your view for Seattle.
Well, the world is going to stop. And Seattle gets to embrace the world, and so I'm really excited to really showcase what we're all about. I'm excited to see our stadium packed and full and bars filled with people that want to see their team win. And hopefully I'm part of that process, but overall just excited to have and host the World Cup here.
So as we said, we're auctioning off that round of 16 knockout match. That's the last match in Seattle on July 6th. It's an important match. The winner goes to the quarterfinals. Give us a sense of the magnitude of that kind of match.
Well, I hear that we could have the possibility of being in that match. And
the U.S. team could, if they qualify, go through the group stage, win their round of 32 game. That game would be back here in Seattle, the round of 16 match.
So I'm already picturing the energy in the stadium, and the red, white, and blue, and how energetic a round of 16 match would be here in Seattle, a place, a city that doesn't get a lot of national team games. So the energy is going to be unbelievable, and I hope that whoever gets to have this opportunity, really enjoys it.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. And I was joking with Christian. I showed up at Dick's Sporting Goods this week to pick up my U.S. men's national team jersey. And they only had Christian Pulisic and Weston McKennie jerseys. That's all they had in stock. And so I went up to the counter and I was like, hey, I want my Christian Roldan jersey. And they're like, oh, I don't think we have that in stock. So I got a blank jersey, as you'll see, for hopes in a month. That's going to be Christian Roldan's number on the back there, because this guy is a Seattle treasure, and let's give it up for Christian.
Let's do it.
All right. So we also have a big match this Saturday for the Sounders versus San Diego FC. They're a solid team. This is going to be a really fun match. 7:30, Lumen Field. Come out and support the Rave Green. And I think some of you might have signed up for the raffle that we have going on. And so one lucky winner tonight is going to receive 2 prime midfield seats to the Sounders match this Saturday night. Now, here's the one little catch with this. These are my season tickets. And so you have to come and be with me. You have to tolerate me. And I scream, I chant, I yell, I stand. So if anyone wants to back out of this and doesn't want to be there, I understand it. But I'm going to be bringing the full force for the Rave Green on Saturday night. And I think we should maybe let Christian pick the winner. What do you think? So I got my Sounders hat here. Born in 1974. Christian, do the honors.
We got Tony Farrell.
Tony Farrell. From what company there?
Down here.
AIM.
From AIM Intelligent Machines. Yeah, Tony.
He's coming up.
There we go.
All right, Tony. Come on up. And, you know, they're digital tickets these days, so I can't really hand you anything. But tell us, great to meet Christian. Tell us why you want to go to the Sounders match with me.
Well, I'm going to say
and you can back out now, too, if you want.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say, this isn't the award I was coming here to win. But it is a nice consolation prize, so I will thank you for that. Yeah, no, super excited to come out to the game, spend some time with you. Honestly, I was like, really? Is this, how loud is he going to yell? That's what I wanted to know. But AIM's a company doing physical AI in the space of extracting, you know, everything the human race uses comes out of the ground one way or another, whether it's farming, mining. And so this is a space where we need to bring AI and increase efficiency, increase our ability to continue to grow as a human race. I'm super excited to spend some time with you and be out at the game.
I can't wait.
All right.
2 tickets, Saturday night. GeekWire is paying food and beverage, so we're going to have a fun night. We're going to get a Sounders win. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you on Saturday. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right, so with that, Christian, thanks again. Any parting words for this group of innovators and entrepreneurs? You were talking about being on a team. It takes confidence. Maybe expand on that and what it takes to reach this level of success.
Well, I'm definitely not the smartest one in the room, but I probably will outrun you guys. But in all seriousness...
My son is a soccer player, and I say, watch Christian Roldan. The engine on this guy is incredible.
But in all seriousness, I was just talking about how confidence can change everything for a person in any space, right? And for me, for example, I was out of the national team for 2 years. We manifested me being there. Confidence got me there, and now I have an opportunity to go to a World Cup. And so in whatever field you guys are in, I encourage you guys to have the confidence and belief and the manifestation of getting there and really achieving something as a team.
Awesome. Let's hear it for Christian Roldan.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Christian. Good luck on Saturday. We'll be cheering you. Thanks, Christian. And thank you to Microsoft and Brian for all of your support. And reminder, we do have the online auction going. The QR codes are on all your tables. Once again, thank you, Microsoft, for all of your support, and we're looking forward to a great year together.
Grateful to do it.
Thanks,
you,
Brian. Okay, now we're moving into our next award of the night, and it is Sustainable Innovation. I'm going to bring up GeekWire reporter Lisa Stifler to take us into this award. Lisa, come on up.
Hey, I thought you'd stay out here forever with the soccer guys. That was a lot for you. Again, I'm Lisa Stifler, GeekWire reporter, and I cover the technologies being created to save our planet. Our next award honors these companies. It's time for the Sustainable Innovation of the Year Award. Let's hear from category sponsors, Amazon Sustainability.
Innovation doesn't happen in isolation. It happens when people come together with bold ideas, relentless curiosity, and a shared commitment to building a better future.
We work together to define what it means to take collective action and collaborate on this journey that we're all on.
By uniting and cooperating, our businesses are proving the next era can be one that we're really destined to share.
At Amazon, We know that breakthrough solutions come through the collective brilliance of teams who dare to think differently. That's why we're proud to celebrate the Sustainability Innovation of the Year Award, honoring the teams driving real change.
All right, and joining me tonight to help present this award is Kiri Garudo, Senior Marketing Lead of Amazon Sustainability. Welcome, Kiri. Oh. All right, and now let's meet our nominees. All right, we have Helion, Chasing Fusion, the power of the sun to deliver, to deliver near limitless clean energy. IUNU, the Seattle ag tech startup bringing computer vision and AI to commercial greenhouses. OkoChem, turning captured CO2 and water into valuable chemicals for clean fuels. And Ravel, turning hard to recycle clothing into new materials. And TerraPower, pioneering next-generation nuclear with smaller modular reactors. Oh, amazing contenders. And the winner is IUNU. Come on up. Accepting the award is Adam Greenberg, co-founder and CEO of IUNU. Congratulations, Adam.
So I was hoping, even though I didn't have the disco helmet on, to hear the disco music, but that's okay. So unfortunately, Adam's not with us today. I'm accepting the award. My name is John Allen. I've been with the company for about 7 years now. Been very passionate about it. Ironically enough, I was a customer ahead of that and ventured over into sustainable agriculture. It's been a lot of fun. We have a huge team to thank. We have all of our customers across the world, from North America over into Europe. It's been a lot of fun. The journey's been wild. It continues to get more and more wild as we look at innovation and where we are today in AI. And Adam apologizes that he couldn't be here today. It was an emergency. And thank you. I would have had a longer speech, but it didn't show up on the prompter. Cheers.
All right, congratulations, IUNU. Thank you. STEM education sparks curiosity, creativity, and critical thinking that drives innovation forward. At GeekWire, we believe in celebrating the educators who inspire the next generation of scientists, technologists, engineers, and mathematicians. Let's hear from category sponsor First Tech.
Here at First Tech, some people like to say we put the technology in STEM. Some people, meaning me. Congratulations to all the nominees of the GeekWire STEM Educator of the Year Awards. Congrats!
To help present the STEM Educator of the Year Award, I'd like to welcome to the stage Ed Powers, Vice President of Business Development and Specialized Services at First Tech. Welcome, Ed. All right. This year's 2 honorees were selected by our judging committee. We'll invite them both to the stage to share some thoughts. But first, let's hear who they are. All right. Using Lego Robotics to spark curiosity and confidence, Project Lido's Fidel Ferrer is creating a sense of belonging in STEM for underserved students, reaching more than 1,500 kids and building the next generation of innovators. Fidel, congratulations on being named one of the 2026 STEM Educators of the Year. Where's Fidel? Up today from Portland, welcome. Congrats, Fidel. Reimagining math as playful, creative, and accessible, Tracy Drinkwater at the Seattle Universal Math Museum built a hands-on environment to replace math trauma with curiosity. helping people of all ages rediscover confidence and joy in learning. Tracy, congrats on being named one of our 2026 STEM Educators of the Year. Let's hear a few words from our honorees.
This is actually surreal. My name is Fidel Ferrer, and it's an honor to be here today. I'm just gonna say, I gotta thank God first because they allow me to be in places where at times I'm being made to believe that I don't belong, and that's what we try to do to our students. But the real Educator of the Year is someone who works every day to start and empower the kids that we work with, which are BIPOC students, Black and brown and people of color, low-income families in the inner cities of Portland. That someone has shaped my personal and professional career, and is a co-founder of Project Lido, and that's happened to have my same last name. It's my mother, which is a first grade teacher at one of the elementary schools that we work with. So I just really want to honor her. At Project Lido, we believe that it takes one to know one to empower one. And through robotics, we create academic identity, motivational resilience, and growth mindset. We believe that those are the skills necessary for our students to be represented in the field of science. So we want to honor our students, but more importantly, we want to make sure that the next generation of tech and global leaders, they resemble the demographic that we want to impact. So for that, it only takes one to, change and believe in you to change the fate of your destiny. So I'm really honoring the students as well. So thank you for the opportunity to be here today.
Thank you. I'm Tracy Drinkwater, the founder of Seattle Universal Math Museum. We also go by SUM. And I want to thank First Tech and GeekWire. We're all about embracing the geek. We put the M in STEM with math. And we also try to reach those who are wired differently. See what I did there? So we're trying to get people who have had some, maybe not the best experience with math, to come into our spaces and feel welcomed and embrace a growth mindset and explore more learning. We're making a bold decision to, alongside of everyone else, racing towards artificial intelligence. We're investing in human intelligence because we know that those inputs are really important for us to be able to get the output that we want from our machines and our software and everything. Do you remember when you used to write the formulas on your hand when you were taking a test? I'm doing this with my speech, so. We try to put joy back into math by connecting it to things that people already love, like music, art, technology, history, science, sports, and I just spelled out maths. We have been working in the Seattle community for about 4 or 5 years, doing outreach programs, and this last year with those outreach programs, which have been growing exponentially every year, we did over 400 events in the last year, and we reached over 23,000 people with our experiences, bringing joy to people's faces, having them experience math in a new way with hands-on materials, puzzles, games, new ways of thinking about math. And it's really having an impact on all ages. We get parents saying, I wish this was around when I was a kid. We get kids crying if they have to leave to go to soccer practice because they want to play with math more. We never thought that would happen. And so it's really created a movement. We hope that you will consider, when you have your successes, of investing in human intelligence so that we can have more kids and their parents working for your innovative companies because they have a solid math background and the kind of confidence that Christian was talking about really comes from having played with math with your hands and finding new ways to experience it, not just the traditional ways. So we look forward to having you visit our new exhibit space that just opened less than 2 months ago in Kent Station. We try to go into other communities. You can check out our website. And tomorrow night, thank you for not having this tomorrow night, by the way, we have our fundraiser. It's a golden evening. That's why I'm wearing gold tonight. And if you just are looking for another reason to come back to Georgetown tomorrow night, let us know. We've got a golden ticket for you. Thank you.
Congrats again to Tracy and Fidel, and thanks to First Tech. I also think they're really putting this style in STEM educator. They look fantastic. Thanks so much. Congrats.
Thanks, Lisa, and thanks again to First Tech for supporting that important award. Now it's my pleasure to bring to the stage last year's Workplace of the Year winner, Ambika Singh, CEO of Armoire, who will present our next award. Ambika, welcome.
Thanks,
I'm
John.
looking out in the crowd. I think I'm seeing some Armoire customers out there. This is a perfect night for Armoire.
Only the best dressed ones. Also, given the opportunity, I'd like to set the record straight. Todd called me a crybaby. I did not cry. I referenced the fact that I might cry. Instead, I followed directions.
Good. I think you said tearful.
I was punchy with emotion. Honestly, though, I do love this community, so I'm super honored to be back to present this award. And I know most of these companies personally, so I love you all equally, but there will only be one winner.
Only one winner, that's right. So this next award recognizes exceptional work environments that have unmatched company culture. It's time for the Workplace of the Year award. Let's hear from category sponsor JLL.
Welcome to 2026, where grocery bills feel more like mortgage payments, and gas prices are through the roof. And that millionaire's tax is officially the new status symbol that says, I've made it. When making it through an average Tuesday costs a fortune, at least one thing is on sale: commercial real estate. It's not building robots or having robots write code, but it is about creating workplaces where innovation happens. Because you can't automate collaboration or zoom your way into real culture. So, continue to strengthen the workplace you've created and build technology for a better tomorrow. But please, don't create this one. Cheers to the GeekWire's 2026 Workplace of the Year nominees. Congratulations.
All right, well, I don't know about that dystopian look, but hats off to JLL for probably the video of the year from our sponsors, I would say. That was really fun. Here to present Workplace of the Year is our real estate broker, Blair Stern, Managing Director of JLL. Welcome, Blair. Woohoo! Blair, did you have something to do with that? Okay, a little AI help I think there was going on there. Okay, that was fun. All right, so now let's dive into our Workplace of the Year finalists.
Our first finalist of the year is AI2, advancing AI for the common good from a beautiful new location on Lake Union, emphasizing open, mission-driven collaboration. And yes, if you haven't been, you should go visit them. Carbon Robotics, a value... Okay, I love the love of the teams in here. A values-driven team grounded in trust and accountability, bringing cutting-edge tech to agriculture. DAT, Freight and Analytics, woohoo! It's my table, gotta give them an extra shout out. Uniting global teams from a new base of operations in Seattle's Pioneer Square, focusing on a culture of shared success. Humanly, building a more fair and inclusive hiring experience through AI. And finally, Udily. Favorites. Creating a culture of growth and feedback, helping people communicate with confidence while building a supportive, learning-focused workplace. And the winner is... Reading. DAT Freight and Analytics. Congratulations, you guys. Accepting the award is Jana Galbraith, Chief People Officer at DAT Freight and Analytics.
I am going to keep this short and sweet. Thank you. We were not expecting this. Very honored, love being part of the Seattle community, love the recognition from GeekWire, and we make freight move from point A to point B across the entire United States. Important work to be done, and our team rallies around it every day, so thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Jana. Thanks, Blair and JLL. Great stuff. Thank you, Ambika. Great to see you again. And I gotta say, if you've not been to the DAT offices, right on the edge of Pioneer Square with a beautiful view of the ferries and Elliott Bay, it is an amazing space. So go check it out. All right, we're coming to the close of the awards with 2 big categories left. To help present the CEO of the Year award category, please welcome to the stage past winner, Reed AI co-founder and CEO, David Shim. David, welcome.
Thank you, thank you. Excited to be here.
Great to see you. So you won CEO of the Year.
Yes.
What makes a great CEO in your mind?
At the heart of every great company is a visionary leader, someone who sets the pace, inspires the team, and navigates the twists and turns of innovation and growth. With that said, you also have to stock the fridge, make the desks, order the laptops. And I think that's what it takes.
A little bit of everything. So thanks to category sponsor Wilson Sonsini for their support on this award. And we'd like to welcome to the stage John Brust, a partner with Wilson Sonsini. John, welcome. Great to see you again. All right, David.
All right, the CEO of the Year finalist represents those making strides as leaders by driving success through resilience, creativity, and bold decision-making. Let's meet the 5 finalists. All right, the 5 finalists for the CEO of the Year are Aina Abudoon, Karen from Vertu Labs, Karen Hu, CEO of Zuka, Luis Pogee from HouseWhisper AI, Sheila Stafford, CEO of TeamSense, and Tony Wong from CEO of Possible Finance. And the winner is Luis Pogee. Woo! CEO of HouseWhisper AI. Come on up.
That's right. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you to GeekWire. It's an honor to be here. It's an honor to share with amazing CEOs and receive it from you, David. Thank you so much. It's heavy. And thank you to my co-founder, Alex Kotner, who's here, and the team who's here. Look, I moved from far from home. I'm from Argentina. I moved in 2010. But now Seattle is my home. It's where my kids were born, and it's where I have all my friends. And I love this community. This community has been amazing. The talent is incredible and very, very, very generous. So I'm very excited to be building in this city. And building here, what we're building means a lot to me. Buying a home is one of the most emotional and important decisions a person makes. And we're building AI to help professionals and the families to get it right. And that has a big implication in society. So we're very excited to be here and be in this community. So thank you so much for this, means a lot.
Congratulations, Luis. And thank you, David, for presenting. Thanks to our great partners at Wilson Sonsini. And Luis, I'm going to follow up with my promise to you to buy you some empanadas at my new favorite Argentinian restaurant in Ballard. So I'll take you out. Follow up with me on that. So, okay, it's time for our sweet treat tonight. So to kick off dessert, please welcome Angelique Okeke, Executive Vice President and General Counsel at F5. Angelique, come on out. Great to see you.
Great to see you, John.
All right. So, Angelique, Tonight marks a special occasion for GeekWire, as we mentioned, our 15th anniversary, but this is also a special year for F5, one of our tech heavyweights here in our community. Why is it a special year for F5?
Congratulations on 15 years, John. It is really important for us because it's our 30th anniversary this year.
Let's hear it for F5.
There are not very many multi-generational tech companies. We've both grown up here in Seattle in the tech ecosystem, and it's been pretty special to watch this community evolve over time, especially as we think about the role of technology in everyone's everyday life. A big part of the focus for us is our key mission. From the very beginning, F5 has worked to keep applications running smoothly and securely, and at every turn, we've stayed planted at the very center where digital services, people, and businesses operate every day. 30 years ago, that might have been a simple website. Today, applications are how we shop, how we bank, get healthcare, run companies, and stay connected to one another. As those applications became more essential, the challenges around keeping them running smoothly and keeping them secure became more complex. That's where F5 has consistently shown up, helping organizations deal with those challenges as they emerge. The other part of our longevity, at least from my perspective, is the people. That's what drew me to F5. Technology does not last alone, and it doesn't last without strong teams and shared values behind it. Being a company that endures means investing in your people, being a responsible partner, and contributing to the communities you're a part of. And that's something F5 cares deeply about, and we're very proud of that. We're honored to be here and incredibly grateful to the customers, partners, employees, and the community who've been a part of our journey. To give you a quick look at where we've been and what we're focused on next, we're excited to share this video.
F5 may not always be the loudest company in tech, but when you look at who helps the world's largest organizations keep applications fast, available, and secure, F5 is one of the companies that has quietly mattered most.
Applications have become the most critical and most vulnerable layer, and they're growing faster than security teams can keep up.
That's why application and API security can't be bolted on. It has to be built in.
For 30 years, F5 has operated at one of the most critical points in technology, where applications are delivered, where they're secured, and where complexity shows up first.
The biggest challenge that is facing applications is a security challenge.
As a customer of F5 for nearly 30 years, F5 stayed in the traffic path. That expertise wasn't built in theory. It was built in production, under pressure, and at global scale.
We're not celebrating 30 years of looking back. We're recognizing 30 years of learning, building, and operating in one of the most consequential layers of modern technology. And that is exactly why F5 is built for what comes next.
Well, happy anniversary, Angelique, and happy anniversary to F5. This is just such an important company in our ecosystem. As you said, often gets overlooked, but we are excited to continue to cover the F5 story for the next 30 years. So thank you for your great support of GeekWire.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, Angelique. All right, our last category of the night is a big one. It's Startup of the Year. Startup of the Year honors emerging companies that are less than 5 years old and are on the cusp of transforming an industry. Let's meet the finalists for Startup of the Year. The finalists are Doppel Technologies, using telerobotics to bring diagnostic exams and interventional procedures to underserved communities. DropZone AI, deploying AI security agents that work alongside human analysts and security operations centers. Elastics AI, creating an AI inference platform designed to make running large language models faster, cheaper, and more flexible. Loopr AI, selling AI-powered computer vision software that helps manufacturers detect defects and quality issues in real time. And Empathic, building safety infrastructure for AI models that interact with vulnerable users, including children and people in mental health crises. An amazing group of startups. And the winner is Loopr AI. accepting the award is Eric Johnson, VP of Infrastructure at Loopr. Eric, come on up. And how are those F5 cookies, by the way? Are they tasty? Thumbs up? All right. Eric, welcome. Congratulations.
It's kind of too bad that our
Step right up to it.
Oh,
yep.
All right. It's kind of too bad that our CEO isn't here because it would have really meant a lot to her to be able to receive this. So that, thank you so much to everyone that is involved with Loopr AI, from all of our team, engineering, ML, and operations. I mean, there's so many people who do so much work to get us where we are, and to our investors. And I mean, it's quite a community around us. So yeah, thank you very much.
Congratulations again to Loopr. Thank you, Eric. All right, Todd, that's a wrap. That's it. We made it through.
Hey, thank you to all of you for being here. I think this was one of the best GeekWire Awards ever. It was so much fun to spend the evening with all of you. And a big congratulations, one more big round of applause for all of tonight's winners. And everyone's a winner for all of the finalists as well.
Yes, and also a big thanks to Asound, our long-term partner on the GeekWire Awards. And Todd, I think the slate of honorees and finalists speaks to the companies we get to cover each day at GeekWire.
That's right. You know, we're really emboldened by the amazing spirit of entrepreneurship and innovation exhibited by all the finalists. And we cannot wait to see you next year. Thanks for being here, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you.
I saw it coming from miles away. I better speak up if I got something to say, 'cause it ain't over until she sings. You had your reasons, you had a few, but you know that I would go anywhere for you, 'cause it ain't over until she sings. I just need to get it off my chest, yeah, more than you know, yeah, more than you know. You should know that, baby, you're the best, yeah, more than you know, yeah, more than you know. I just Your good intentions are sweet and pure, but they can never tame a fire like yours. No, it ain't over until she sings. Yeah. Right where you want it, down on my knees. You got me begging, pretty baby, set me free, 'cause it ain't over until she sings. Come a little closer, let me taste your smile until the morning light. Ain't no going back the way you look tonight. I see it